Hello and good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to do today a flip through of this wonderful book called The Lake District is a Garden. It is by Catherine Hamilton. It is a sister book to this wonderful book that I've been using for my journals called England is a Garden by the same author, Catherine Hamilton. And I did post up on my channel a flip through of this book, and it did get a few views. So I thought maybe there's an interest in also doing a flip through of The Lake District is a Garden. So let me go ahead and do that and maybe comment, later on certain pages that are similar between the two books. Actually, they're very, very different books. They have different illustrations completely, for the most part, but they have the same style, right? And of course, Lake District is a Garden speaks to specific area in England called the Lake District, where she illustrated all these flowers from that area. So I've got two books called The Lake District is a Garden. It's just two different versions of the book. One is this one, which is more the matte finish, and this has a slip cover with the plain hard cover, and like I said, a matte finish. Whereas this other one, which was actually published the same year, I just checked, it was published in 1993, same year, but this one, interestingly enough, has a more semi-gloss finish on it, which looks really good actually. This semi-gloss copy is very, very pristine. What I'd like to do is flip through this book right now, and I'm a fan of matte finishes, so I'm gonna go over the book that has the matte finish, which is this version here. So let's go ahead and do that. It's this wonderful cover, a combination of pinks, purples, yellows, and oranges. So I find more of a profusion of color, whereas this other version just had what are these? These are pansies, I believe. So it has a more, just one set of flowers, whereas this cover has a bunch of flowers on it. Okay, so flipping over, the book open. This is the kind of title page. Table of contents, and like I said, this was published in 1993. It's right there. An introduction. And we go straight into the illustration. So this is pansies on the left. Interesting. These pansies are yellow, where I'm familiar with pansies with different colors. And this is the Provence rose on the right. Cowslip on the left. A spear thistle on the right with a butterfly. There was also an illustration in England is the Garden with a butterfly, but it was a different flower. A box tree on the left, wild cherry on the right. And I remember England is the Garden had strawberries, a page with strawberries on it. Boston ivy on the left and the right. Rose on the left. Oh, some cute little sheep on the upper right. Dahlias. Wonderful. A yew tree on the left, and a foxglove and a house sparrow on the right. Foxglove. This image looks familiar. Does England is a Garden have that? I have my book on the other page. You know what? No, there's no fox. You know what? It's Edith Holden. I'm sorry, I'm getting the books wrong. Edith Holden had a page with a full foxglove. Not England is a Garden. Sorry about that. Wonderful flower on the left. And narcissus flower on the right. Oh, the lily. Wonderful. And a picturesque view on the left. Daisy on the left, and touch me not on the right. Does England is a Garden have a daisy? I thought I remember seeing a daisy. Oh yes, here it is. But it's a completely different daisy. So this is from England is a Garden. Landscape and a woodpecker. If I was to comment on some of these pages, this Lake District is a Garden has more landscapes on it, if you're looking for that, but still filled with a lot of flowers. They also have strawberries, but this is a different image of a strawberry plant. A marsh marigold. See, there's the landscape illustrations are larger in Lake District as a Garden. So if you'd like that, then Lake District as a Garden is your book. Bramble. And more landscapes here. A beach on the right. More landscapes. And a Scots pine on the right. A field poppy. So there's definitely a poppy in England is a Garden. Let me just pull it up so you can compare it. It's this one here. So it's a completely different illustration and much bigger, I think, in England is a Garden, whereas here it's really not that, it's actually not small, it's just different. So I just wanted to put it here. Why don't I put it side by side? So this is the poppy from England is a Garden, and this is the poppy from Lake District is a Garden. Bilberry, Douglas fir. See, there are more landscapes in Lake District is a Garden. Daffodils, beautiful, the pink, oh my goodness. You know, I've been to the UK, but just stuck to mainly London and Windsor, and I would love to go to the Lake District and look at all these beautiful, I hear it's very beautiful there. Look at all the flowers and the landscapes and all that. English bluebell. There's also an English bluebell in England is a Garden. And I'll pull that up really quickly. But, oh, here it is. Oh my goodness, this is actually the page. Okay, I recall now. This is the page that's exactly the same in both books. So this is the English bluebell page in England is a Garden. And this is the one from Lake District is a Garden. And this is that one page, one or two pages that are exactly the same in both books. I don't mind. It's a beautiful image, so I really don't mind. Wild strawberries on the left. Harebell on the right. Mountain pansy. Ooh, daffodils. There's also daffodils in England is a Garden, but I believe it's a different illustration of the daffodil. Ooh, a medley of Lakeland roses. So beautiful. I love this page. This is probably my favorite page from this book. There are also roses in England is a Garden, but it's different. And I don't have the page handy at the moment, but it's definitely a different illustration from Lake District is a Garden. And I love like that it was, this is shown in 2 pages. Honeysuckle and a rabbit. The garden pansy. Definitely there is a pansy in England is a Garden. And let me show you what that looks like. Here you go. It's this one from England is a Garden. And this is Lake District is a Garden. So if I put that side by side, Lake District on the right, and England is a Garden on the left. So a larger pansy image in England is a Garden. I hope the comparatives help you a bit when deciding between the 2 books. Or just get both books like I did. Haha. Oh, I love this illustration. Yeah, so definitely more illustration of the landscapes and the buildings in Lake District is a Garden. This is an iris on the right. Ooh. The iris is one of my favorite images in England is a Garden. And it's a different iris. I definitely marked that, I think. The England is a Garden Iris, if I recall correctly, was much more colorful. And of course, I can't find it right now. Oh, here it is. See, it's much more colorful than this white iris. The one on the left is definitely one of my favorite pages from England is a Garden. And I definitely like the colorful one over this white one. Oak on the left, Aaron's Rod on the right. Ooh, a viola and Japanese anemone. I remember seeing this in England is a Garden as well, but I believe they're different. I mean, it could be similar illustrations. I don't have it handy at the page to open up at the moment, but I believe something similar can be found in England is a Garden. Holly on the left, a dog violet on the right. Hawthorn on the left, and a crane's bill on the right. Oh, and this is the last page. The last page is the strawberry. Now, I just wanted to go back to the rose, this one. And I wanted to show you the rose in England is a Garden since I have it open here. So this is a full 2 pages in the Lake District book. And in England is a Garden, it is 1 page, this one on the left, right beside the iris actually. And definitely 2 different illustrations. I love both. In this case, I love both images. I've used these 2 pages in my journals previously. Most of the pages from England is a Garden I've been really using up for my journals. Lake District is a Garden is a newer book for me, so I haven't been really using up the pages in a journal, but I can see myself using this wonderful image right here of all the roses. So that is my flip through of Lake District is a Garden. Let me just put the books together side by side. And I hope that was a really helpful flip through for you if you're deciding or on the fence, deciding which book to get, England is a Garden or Lake District is a Garden, or if you already have England is a Garden and trying to decide whether you also want the Lake District book. I hope that was really helpful for you. All right, thanks very much for spending time with me this morning. Like and subscribe. Bye for now.